Hello, Fuzzy Goat family. Melissa here in Thomasville, Georgia. I'm shrinking. I hope everybody had a great weekend and happy Easter. We had Master Weekend this weekend, so my husband watched a lot of golf, which was great for me because I got to knit. So, but it was a strange weather. It was cold and rainy, but anyway, the weekend nonetheless. So we got knitting done. I'm going to share with you my projects, and we have some new product I want to show you too that might go with my projects. And I got some really good news today, so I'm going to share that with you too. All right, so let me start. I have my list here. I'm going to start with my Stephen West shawl, and it is, I finished one more section. I think I had started it last time too, but I finished it. I've got my contrast stripe in the middle here. So I will now have my last repeat of every one of these, and 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I've got one more repeat to do, and then the colors change. You know, the way he matches it up will change. But I found out when I was looking at the pattern last night and making sure I knew which colors we're going to wear, I have another section, which happened down here. Where did it happen? Right here, where I put the green in. There's another section where it's going to be blue on blue, so I think I might change that up somewhat, because or maybe I'll leave it. I don't know. It's a lot of blue, but maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. So we'll see. I have some little skeins that I could play with if I wanted to. So yes, this is more Mohairino Medley by Stephen West. Okay. You could also, if you didn't want it this wide, you could take out a repeat. I wish I'd thought of that in the beginning. Not that this is very wide, but Cadence had done it with one of hers. You could just take out a whole repeat, so it would be a little narrower if you wanted it more like a scarf. So there you go. All right. Okay. The next one. So I have notes, y'all, and I made notes, and I thought I didn't have one of the pages, and I didn't have one of the pages, but I printed the page I already had. So I'm just going to wing it, because one page is the same as the other page. The second pattern I'm going to talk about is my Papa sweater. Super excited. My husband felt like I should have finished this weekend, but there was too much knitting to be had on other projects, so that wasn't going to happen. And I knew that. I was realistic. He also told me it was too short, which I don't think it is. I don't know. Anyway, so I did try it on. So I finished the body, whoop, whoop, and it's really cool because the back is longer because of all those great short rows. There's a nice rib they got going on. Anyway, and I like we do a little seed stitch on the bottom, so it's kind of a nice finish. I will have to block that. I'll probably spray that too, and because you can see it kind of wants to curve up, but a little blocking will fix that in no time. And then I just really have to decide on the sleeve, so I kind of stopped. I need to try it on again to see how long I don't want long sleeves. I just don't know that I'll wear it that much here. So I got to figure that out. So hopefully next week I will be wearing this. And I do need to block this because I do know it's kind of puckering. It looks like it's puckering, but I think I've got yarn in there to stretch it out, if that makes sense. We'll see. Anyway, you can tell it's flowers. That's all that matters. And Bonnie's watching. Hello. Thank you guys for watching today. Papa sweater. So DK weight. Super fun. Super fun. Okay, the next one, where is it? Here it is. This next one is the Peach Fuzz, which I love doing. I do realize it's getting to the point where I might put it on hold until I measured the body and realized somebody is asking, do I steam or wet block? And you know what? That's really funny you said that, because I did steam something recently, and I think I might do that first with the Papa sweater. Good point. I might steam it because then I can always wet block it if I want to. So I think I'll steam it first and see what happens to my flowers. Good call. Okay, so this is the Peach Fuzz. This is the front. I did the coloring a little different based on the yarn I had. And then when I'm like, oh, maybe I measured it, and hi Lynn, how are you? I think I'm 13 or 14 inches, and I think I go to 20. So I mean, more than halfway there. So I might just park this in another room that sometimes I go to and I make phone calls, and then I have a project there. I don't have to haul everything with me. So anyways, Peach Fuzz. The sleeves are going to be super fast because it's drop shoulder, and yeah, worsted weight. So likely not going to wear this for a few months. So that's why it might get parked. But for right now, it's still okay to work on. And last night I had a little, I won't say a crisis, but I realized my needles weren't where they were supposed to be, which doesn't happen very often to me. And I didn't even know I started knitting with the wrong size needles. So I got myself organized last night. It felt really good. I had to take a time out and I have a drawer that sits next to me that I kind of throw my knitting stuff in there. And I got myself organized. Even got a little box that I could put stuff in. So it felt really good. Sometimes you just got to pump the brakes and get yourself organized so it feels better going forward. All right. Peach Fuzz. Yes, those are fun colors. All right. Hello, Rhonda. What's the next one? This is the one I think, yes. This is the Heartigan. And I had paused it. Sorry, I'll do it this way. Because I wanted to try this on Trisha before I got much further. So I have seamed the neck, but I can easily unseam it because, I tried it on me and I wanted to try it on her. I seamed everything up. I picked up the sleeve and I was starting doing the sleeves, and we were going to do the sleeves with no pattern. But she came in today and she tried it on and it fit great, which I was really happy. I was afraid, it is oversized and it is oversized on her, but it looks great on her. The shoulders right here where the decreases are hits her in the perfect spot. So I might do a little steaming up here maybe to relax this where I seamed it. And she thinks I'm probably just going to do a little bind off here or something for the sleeves because it dropped so low that she can wear it like a vest. It looked really great on her. So I'm pretty excited. The length was good on her too. We did the front a little bit shorter than the back. Not much, but just slightly shorter. And yeah, so I'm excited that I can finish this. She can wear it and enjoy it because I think she could enjoy it still in this weather. So yay. This is the Heartigan. Heartigan. And we do have this yarn. That might be a better way to see the pattern there. Spud and Chloe super fine. I think it's just fine. It's got silk in it. It's really nice. So again, this one I will not wet block because I want that pattern to kind of pop up, so I won't wet block it. But I might spray it a little bit, or like I said, steam it is good. Steaming is good because then you can always go to the wet block. So where did I have this? All right, it's in here. All right, so that's the Heartigan. Sorry. And I will mention I am wearing the ranunculus. This is the goat colorway with Knitwise. So somebody was in today and was wanting to make it. And I'm just going to mention that you pick how much ease you want in a pattern. So I picked a size that didn't have a lot of ease. And obviously if you want more ease, then you pick a bigger size. So this is a good example of that because a lot of the pictures that you see in the ranunculus is got like 10 inches or 15 inches of ease, and this one clearly does not. It's also, the yarn has some nylon in it, so it bounces. It's stretchy. It's floofy. That's what she calls it. It's by Knitwise. All right, so and this is fingering weight. I think I'm going to be doing the ranunculus in a DK weight. I want to try it in a heavier yarn just to see what that'll look like. Hello, Lynette. Thank you for watching. All right, so Heartigan, ranunculus. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about my new cast-ons, which will lead me to some new product I want to show you. All right, so the first one I'm going to talk about, so now I'm going off script. Well, now I can talk about Casapinkas on here. Casapinka is the class that I'll be teaching starting this week. It is a Look Squirrel. It's a cardigan. I didn't bring the cardigan over here. But this is where I am on my cardigan. I've done, now you can kind of see the lace work up there. It's kind of scrunched up. It'll lay flat. And you can see my short rows here. And I have done some increases. So that's where I am with my cardigan. I'm using Madeline Tosh DK, which is very lovely yarn. This color is Fragrant. And the class, like I said, is starting this week. If you all would like to knit along with us or, join in the fun, I will obviously be updating here, but you can also go, we'll be going on to our Fuzzy Goat box face group, and put your comments in there, and I'll respond there. But of course, you can always text, call us, or email us with questions on that too. We would love for you to join us. All right, so that was Look Squirrel. And then this is one. Oh, here it is. This one. I do have way too many projects right now. I understand, but I guess it's just the weather. This is the Joni sweater. Let me show you a picture. Joni. It calls for sport weight or a heavy fingering. Let me show you it again. Somebody says, I have made several. Lynn, you've made several looks where I even made 2 of my friends for. Oh my gosh, that is an excellent gift of looks of yeah, she knitted 2 or 3 of them. 2 for gifts. That's excellent. I hope, obviously they're knit worthy because you wouldn't have done it. It's so nice to have knit worthy people in your lives. All right, and we have Joanne's over here knitting away, and she's actually knitting a shawl for a friend too. I think that's awesome. So this is my Joni. I am using, oh, look at my markers. Clearly I do not color coordinate my markers. So I have started, interesting construction. You started with the back, then you pick up one shoulder and come down, pick up the other shoulder, come down, then you join right here, you do some backward loop cast on here, and then you have your neckline, and then you start the chart. So what I was going to say about this yarn, this is Copper Corgi that I had in my stash from when she was here. It is 100% silk, which is nice. It's what I would say a heavier fingering weight yarn. Like I said, this pattern calls for sport or fingering, and again, as long as you check your gauge, you could probably even use a lighter fingering. It'll just be a looser, you know, like more open fabric. But with that being said, we got some new yarns in. Let me show you over here. And today, just today, we got them in. It is from, I think it's new to us, or maybe have we had it before? It's new to me. I'll just say that, new to me. Jill Draper Make Stuff. Okay, so look at these fun colors. This is what I would call, it is a fingering weight, but I would say that this is on the heavier side. It's kind of floofy. It's got 425 yards. It's 100% Dorset wool. Was she saying that this sheep is local?
I think New York.
New York.
Yeah.
Okay, so specific. Yeah, somewhere in the U.S. Sorry. And this color, it's called, the line is called Barstow, is the fingering, and this is Daffodil. Okay, it's got 425 yards in it. Yep. So Daffodil. And so I think you could use this for that Joni that I was talking about. And this color is red EFTF. I don't even know. This is a pretty blue right here. Kind of reminds me of what I'm doing mine in. And this color is called Marine. See, they're not solid. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I guess you kind of can. Have a little dimension to them. This is a pretty pink. This is called Toe Shoes. You can see right there. And this one is sedum. Sedum looks like grass to me. And I got 3 more here. Jadeite, Jadeite. That's a pretty spring color. This one, of course, is one of my favorite. Trillium. I think it's got some purple in there. It's kind of fun. And then the last color we have, so we have 8 colors. 2, 4, 6, yeah, 8 colors. Is Taste Like Purple. And Georgianne, if you're watching, I did think of you when I was pulling this out, because she loves her purple. And we actually talked about purple yarns this weekend. I like purples. Mine kind of go a little more to the red color. But Georgianne loves her purples. All right, so that is the Bartow. Am I saying it right? Barstow. Sorry, Barstow. That can kind of be a heavier fingering yarn for the Joni. All right, what else I want to talk about? I will talk about this other yarn. This came too. This is a lace weight yarn. And let me tell you the yardage on these things. Again, this is Jill Draper Makes Stuff. This line is called Lee. And it has 880 yards lace weight. It is 60% wool. It's a Rambouillet wool, 40% alpaca, hand dyed with care. In the Northeast, the sheep. Made from sheep and alpaca to skein in the Northeast. So that's pretty cool. All right, so what? There's a lot of things you can do with lace, but one thing, this is on my list to do, is this Elton pullover by Joji. And she's got lace in here. She has stripes, but you could use it as a stripe and pair it with something else, or just do it in the lace. And 880 yards, that's not sure you would even need more than one. I guess it depends on your size. All right, so let me tell you the colors we got here. This is Clear Skies. Oh, Georgianne saw the purple. Did you see the purple? All right, lace weight. The lace weight goes on forever. 880 yards, yeah, it would go on forever. This is Heirloom Tomato. I am ready for some tomatoes. It's making me got a fuzzy. I'm ready for tomato season. I think I did that one already. This one is Raspberry Beret. And this one I think is Natural. And this one, is this the grass one? Oh, this is Spring Grass. That's a pretty color. Very happy. What is this one? Deerskin. This one is Spark. 880 yards. Might do a couple projects for friends with that. And Petunia. This reminds me of my tennis partner. She would always, she got frustrated. She yelled Petunia on the court. So yeah, some fun stuff. Put these back, and then I think I have one more thing that I did. I cast on another project this weekend. This one's going to be, it's going to take a little more attention, and Cadence is also casted on. I think we're about the same spot. It is the Drawing Sweater. I know you probably have seen it, heard me talk about it. It's I'm not going to say it's hard. It's just it's really going to take attention. And I did get, let's see. So I'm using Prickly Pear. It's a DK weight. And hello, Kathy. So I really haven't gotten very far. I did the cast on, which was a tubular cast on, so I had to kind of look up on that. This is what caused me to go to my organizing. And a bunch of short rows. I got some markers in there. I need to get my front, back, right sleeve, left sleeve markers on there because there's stuff going on, because you're doing increases for the raglan. I think it's a raglan. Well, you're doing some increases, whether it's a raglan or not. And then you also have short rows going on. So there's a lot going on in the beginning. And then now I'm at the point where I'm going to be adding, this is my contrast color. This is my main color. Be adding the color work. And I wanted to show you, do I have them separated? No, I don't. There are several charts that we have for the color work. So you have the front, and the sleeves, and then the back, because the color, you can see it doesn't repeat very often. So this is going to be a challenge. So it's called the Drawing Sweater, and I know one of our, I think Sally is making this as well. So I would be curious to see where she is on it and how it's going. And interesting, we're trying to figure out the best way to carry the yarn. This is similar to the Papa, so we've been kind of working on that a little bit. But anyway, so I think that's all I have for you. I showed you that one, talked about what I have on, and I talked about the class. So I think that's what I have for you guys today. I'll look forward to catching up with you next week. And Cadence, you want to show them your neckline, or are you going to wait and show them Saturday?
No, I can show them now.
Cadence,
by Saturday.
She worked on her neckline. Look at that.
Fill that in.
Looks great. Looks awesome.
I mean, I'm still crooked, but I'm not having to adjust my straps.
There you go. Yeah, I think it's awesome. So yeah, you can always change things so they work better for you. But all right, that's what I got for you guys. And now I did contemplate today, literally when I was packing up my car to come here, packing up my bag, putting all my stuff in a rolling suitcase. But I didn't at the last minute. Not sure why, but I probably could have, because there's a lot today. But it'll help if I get a couple of these projects tucked away, because I have a whole line coming in. All right, well, good seeing you guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great week, and let us know if we can help you. Check us out on our website, fuzzygoatyarns.com. Text us, call us, or email us if we can help you with a project. All right, have a great week.